Now, we do have some other things to talk about. We've got a letter from the president and chief operating officer, Daniel Allegri, regarding Blizzard Entertainment, where he said that he's pleased to announce, effective immediately, Jen and Mike will have been appointed co-leaders of Blizzard, share responsibilities, basically going over the same thing, recapping some of their stuff. For Jen, well, let's see, Vicarious Visions for 13 years. Yeah. She was a senior executive producer for 8, studio head for just under 5, from then, boom, executive vice president of development at Blizzard Entertainment. And, she's got a career that's basically just, it seems to be, got foot in the door in QA, then stopped, thought, hang on, how do I, what do I need to do? Did the research, got into a production role, ascended. So good on her. And certainly she's the studio head of a company who just kind of knocking it out of the park, right? Like, it's Vicarious Visions. Not everyone knows about them, right? But it's that thing. People don't know about most game studios generally because there's so damn many of them. But also like the amount of support studios that exist. The people who played, like, I don't know about like Destiny 2, was it Forsaken? I don't know if it was specifically Vicarious that did that, but sure. Vicarious Visions and High Moon, which is another Activision Blizzard support studio, like they did so much of the expansion and DLC content of the Destiny games that in many ways, like a lot of the real good shit in Destiny wasn't even Bungie at some points in time. Yeah, when those studios were doing their work. So yeah, she's been working on great stuff. And now along with Mike Ybarra, that's our co-leaders, right? Co-leaders. It's a new era for Blizzard, right? I mean, it literally is. This is the first time that one of their own has not led the company because J. Allen Brack had been a Blizzard employee for a long-ass time.
Yeah, it's like I kept trying to find a good way to explain it in like just for a title or for a thumbnail or something like that. Just how much this is Blizzard is dead. But, not all of Blizzard is dead, but this is like I would describe it as the roots that seem to have not been growing all that well have been removed, and there's now place for something else to grow in its stead. Yeah. That's what I kind of think. I'm not completely, not completely settled on stone if this is an overall good thing yet. We'll have to, only time can tell if the games we get in the future are any better or are, if they feel substantially different and they aren't like Blizzard. But, it's certainly... I would say it's definitely, we weren't going anywhere great. Not that anyone could see. So I feel like there's at least, with change, there's opportunity.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
Yes. And when we look at these people, they don't seem to be massive, like just not game people.
Yeah.
They seem to be people who are both quite involved in games, have been for a long time. And yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling decently good about these people as leaders. Now, there is that bit of Activision sort of de facto has a bit more control. Mm-hmm. Is that? Which, there could be good there could be bad. Certainly looking at like Schreier's reporting and some of that stuff, it's that weird thing of Blizzard had the good parts of its culture and the bad parts of its culture. It seems like the Activision stuff put pressure on them to deliver more and eroded the good parts of their culture. So the bad parts kind of continue and fester. So then I guess a bunch of it is just, can they keep the good parts of the Blizzard culture? And can they take the useful part of Activision? Which, I think a decent amount of that's like Parkinson's Law. Blizzard, Parkinson's Law is your sort of task will expand to fit the amount of time allotted, where just is a little bit more of a fire, a good thing, or for Blizzard a little bit more of a, just hey, don't take the biggest risks ever, just sort of
just make some games,
play it straight, make some games, yeah. So
just make some games.
That's what's going on there. We'll have to see. There's all the cultural stuff too, but then there's like, you look at the other Activision stuff, okay, hell or high water, whatever it is, they sure do ship their product. And if you're a customer, there's something to be said for that. That's if we are to just assume that, the sort of Blizzard big quality stamp is just a little bit less of a thing. Now, on things as it pertains to the games, Jen has been working a lot with Diablo side of things. We've had statements from people basically saying they are massively, they're hiring. It's like hundreds of developers have been added to the Diablo franchise. Hundreds. Now, a lot of that will include the literal hundreds that are all of Vicarious visions.
Yeah.
Becoming Blizzard and being on Diablo, but they also are doing additional hiring.
Vicarious, but 200 employees big, I think.
Not 100% sure.
Yes. Going forward, the more than 200 employees of Vicarious Visions will be employees of Blizzard. So technically that statement's true with just Vicarious working on Diablo 2 Resurrected, but I mean, you would imagine they're continuing to grow for, I mean.
Well, I believe they've said that, and then also if you look at the WoW team, you have more evidence of that.
Oh yeah, with just hiring, like just straight up hiring.
So there we go. Jab's gone. We have a new leader.